According to God, it's urgent. Half an hour. Left a wealthy man who is going to relocate. You, as you. This is open right now before it's too late. Is a moment of divine urgency. A huge transformation is occurring in your life, and it's progressing faster, more than you are capable of. Suppose God informs you that you have 30. You have minutes left to align your heart, your trust, and your preparedness for what is going to. The fact that what is taking place is no accident. It's definitely not something to reject. God is at work in your life, and His advantages will shortly come in a way that will prevent you from speaking. Someone with resources, a man in his fortune, influence, and adaptability. You are being guided by your circumstances, by God to move. You take up a new position and increase your life. Yet this isn't. This extraordinary gift is random, happening because of something new. Did you have faith and assurance that you will obey? God's intervention is what led to this miracle, and the time to see it has come. Show up. Let your heart and mind be open, and, before it's too late, receive this notification. God's late and opportune revelation regarding the strength of God is the deity of your loyal actions. Divine timing. Nothing happens randomly, and every single moment of your life is a carefully thought out plan. You are receiving this mail at, considering that you are standing right now, about to experience a massive breakthrough. The next 30 minutes is not because of the limitations placed on God because of the fact that this indicates period meant to test your convictions, and since the Bible advises being prepared, let's not become weary of doing the right thing for the right reasons. Season that with persistence lies ahead. Go Galatians. Your deadline is 6:9. Add some flair to all of your sowing endeavors. Your charity, your prayers. The sacrifice of your religion is imminent. Create a harvest is being sent by God to someone, wealthy, influential person who will be the earthly vessel that will transport this blessing. Why do you, the actions you took that please God, may be wondering why this is happening. 2. Why me? Now, the answer exists in an action you have taken, benevolence, compliance, or faith that attained heaven and made contact with the center of God. Here are some possible results. Reach out to your soul. You were beneficial. Perhaps you helped someone in need, donating liberally to someone when you had not much to spare that you may not have thought about much. But at that moment, God noticed your heart. Jesus responded, "Really, I tell you, you assisted one of the least fortunate in every manner. My brothers and sisters are you. Work for me." Matthew 25:40. Your selfless act is not over, ignored, and God is now restoring you in, so that only He is able to follow God's directions. Even if they were difficult, you were urged to act by your spirit, something that at the moment didn't make sense. If at the time it was forgiving, someone taking a stand or making a sacrifice, outside in, confidence in your adherence in spite of doubt was one essay you had. The harvest is coming from the seeds that God placed in the form of this wealthy person who is moving you and changing you lived a difficult life and never wavered in your beliefs. Times when you've encountered challenges and hardships, at moments when it appeared that God was silent, yet you never gave. Preserving your unwavering faith has been a proof of heaven and a difference between. Praise be to God on now earth. He's compensating you for your endurance with a benefit that will exceed all of your hopes for a person you prayed for. Someone else's innovation. Perhaps you prayed for someone else's blessing, putting their requests ahead of your own. God sees the purity of your heart and he is currently drawing attention back to. We have heard your prayers for other individuals. The doorway to your own miracle. God's favor is channeled through a wealthy man. Who is this wealthy? Man is a being that God has chosen to fulfill his promise in your. You may have known this individual in your life, or he could be a complete stranger. What's important to understand is that he is not acting on his own initiative. In agreement, he is being guided by God in the same manner. Instructed the Pharaoh's daughter to rescue the infant Moses, Exodus 2, 5-10, and gave King Cyrus the order to rebuild Jerusalem's Isaiah 45:13. Now, he is exploiting this wealthy man to prepare you for your upcoming. In this season, his resources are merely tools, God's hands to fulfill his will for your life. This action isn't just physical, it's religious and representative. God is moving you because of from a position of limitation to one of wealth, favor, and possibility. He's placing you in a location where his genius will shine. Revealed during the course of your life. What does relocation means? That when God says he's shifting you, it's not just a change in your. It's wonderful to move an address. Shift in every aspect of your life. Spiritual. Relocating, they're taking you into a stronger relationship with. You are getting closer to his heart, his purpose, and his objective for your. This subsequent stage of life will be identified by greater understanding and a closer relationship with God, spiritual understanding, and a renewed sense of you're acting on your feelings for a reason, being moved from an uncomfortable, frightening, or doubt to a happy, tranquil place and assurance that the burdens are heavy. God is raising you up, and you are giving you a fresh start on an emotional level. Financial. Relocating. God is doing more than just your requirements, that he is exceeding them, the resources you've not had, opportunity that you have asked for, in addition to the every provision you've asked for is being. As long as this wealthy individual acts as a middleman, requesting God's financial favor in your physical existence. Relocating, this could involve a real move to a new home, a new city, or a new whatever the nature of the work. This physical moving is a sign of the spiritual development occurring in your. God is placing you in the proper spot in life. You have to be in order to fulfill his objectives for things you must do in the next 30. This minute is crucial. Now, the next 30 minutes is not because of the limitations placed on God by moment, however, given that he's placing your faith, compliance, and to be prepared, you need to do the following. Say your prayers fast. Ask God to hear your prayer. Right? Express your gratitude to him right away, looking forward to the blessing that will come soon, and ask him to prepare your heart and ready to accept. It demands discernment and insight, judgment as you embark on this new season. Think on your actions. Take a moment to consider what could have brought about this blessing, even if it was only temporary. Acknowledging faith, kindness, or obedience. It is similar to a seed that God is presently cultivating. Make oneself available to receive. You're willing to accept and have an open heart. Get the things that God has in store for you. You let go of any doubt, anxiety, or uncertainty. Trust in the timing of God, and methods are perfect, and this blessings are part of his ideal design for. Continue to be watchful and expectant. Be mindful of the next 30 minutes. This may be a phone conversation or an email or a miraculous encounter. God acts quickly, so you have to be ready to act when the opportunity arises. Shows how abundant God's promise is. Blessing. The Bible has a wealth of Faithful people are guaranteed blessings. Him while you prepare for this. Relocation. Keep these things in mind because I say, comprehend the plans I have for you. The Lord takes care of our welfare, not for evil, to give you a future and a sense of hope. Jeremiah 29:1. And my God will meet every need I have, of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:19. D. Contribute, and it will be given to you by. You feel crushed down and shaken. Going over together will go into. In your lap, Luke 6:38. God is trustworthy, and he is fulfilling his promises in your life. In conclusion, this is the next 30 minutes are not about fear, but faith. God is calling you right now to align yourself with his desires because he is going to accomplish something noteworthy in the affluent man entering you are more than just a wealthy individual. He serves as a channel for God's favor and provision. This is don't pass up this opportunity. It came into this season confident, gratitude and unwavering faith in the kind God looks after you and continuously upholds his guarantees. Your move is more than just a straightforward physical maneuver. It's a spiritual ascent of the gods. Shift and proof of the benefits of God in your life. Well done. The boon is, allow your heart to open up and embrace it here, prior to it being